Oleksandr Usyk takes Murat Gassiev to school. Stay tuned. Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Russia World Boxing Super Series. It just went on. I just finished watching Gassiev versus Usyk. They have not announced the winner, but from my eyes, unless it's rigged, Usyk all the way. He arguably won every single round. Absolute masterclass boxing. The sweet science. He had angles, he had movements, punch variation, variety, showmanship, energy, cardio. And they should be getting ready to announce the winner and the actual scorecards. Let's hear it. Top class stuff from Usyk. Shout out to the Ukraine. He had fun with it. You guys heard a unanimous decision for Usyk. Now, I'm going to go live, but I give it up to Usyk. It was a beautiful performance, footwork, angles, dreadful performance by ABEL Sanchez and Murat Gassiev. Obviously, I know ABEL Sanchez was not in there fighting, but he's the corner man. I don't know what they worked on. The big thing that I noticed is Gassiev had no jab in those early rounds or throughout the fight. That would have been beneficial because Usyk was using some movement and he himself was jabbing. So that's one trick in boxing is if someone's going to your body, then you dig to their body, see how they like it, right? They are jabbing you, doubling up and tripling up on the jab. Maybe you start putting a stick out there and see how your jab goes. We didn't see that. Usyk had Gassiev looking very one-dimensional. He was like Salt Bae. He was sprinkling those angles in, and as the fight wore on, I don't know the exact round, but let's say round 5 or 6, it started running away from Gassiev, where he really wasn't. He landed some punches earlier, but he was shooting for singles. That's not going to work against a guy like Usyk, who punches in combination, is using his jab, very experienced. I mean, there's a chance this boxing, you can catch him with one crazy shot and he's debilitated, but against elite guys, it's going to be hard to catch him that flush, especially when they're using movement and doing what they're supposed to be doing, jabbing and producing angles and stuff like that. So I really didn't understand the game plan for Gassiev. I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, he was young, but it's disappointing because he looked very good versus Dorticos, who has a Cuban background, and that was a very fun fight. You know what I mean? Potential fight of the year. And this fight, I can't blame. A lot of people are gonna say, oh, Usyk ran. Don't even start. Usyk ran. It's a sweet science. He did what he had to do. He had a jab and conservative fight at the beginning against a dangerous youthful guy who was coming off of performance momentum. You gotta let certain things marinate. You don't want to just go in there and give a slugfest and start opening yourself up, and then you get stretched out when there's everything at stake, the Ali trophy and stuff. I mean, that's just stupid. So what he did is he seasoned the meat, you know, let it marinate for a little bit, used just basic boxing fundamentals, a jab, and halfway through, he took chances and he started opening up, picking them off, picking shots, and Gassiev had no answer. Just a really bad performance by Gassiev. Again, I'm not sure what they worked on. The other thing that I noticed was with like the head movement. How are you getting hit with the same punch over and over? Like there were spots, especially in the second half of the fight, where Oleksandr Usyk was literally landing 3 to 5, 6 punches in a row, and you have Gassiev who's there like a statue. He's just there and he's getting hit or at least tapped or touched with all the shots. And then on top of that, you don't counter. There's no way you're going to beat elite level competition like that. It's very one-dimensional in the approach. Another thing, Gassiev, he has crispy hooks, and he showed you in little spots. There's a couple times he caught Usyk early with singles, but you got to put it together. That's why a jab would be cool, because the punches in boxing that hurt you the most are the ones you don't see coming. None of this was displayed. I think if he was hooking to Usyk's body, slow him down. You guys are about equal in size, but Usyk, more experience, more technique, more finesse, better movement, better footwork. So you got to slow him down some way. A jab and well-timed shots, accuracy, as well as body shots would have paid the dividends later, but he didn't do any of that. So Usyk built up the lead and you know what I mean, created frustration, and then he just started opening up. What these fighters have to understand too is it takes less energy to do what Usyk is doing, because he's operating at his pace that's comfortable. You got to do like Maidana when he got with Robert Garcia and make guys uncomfortable, you know, which is a risk, but you got to take penitentiary chances. You want to win something like this. You can't just let him get into a rhythm and then now you're in a boxing match. This really looked like Julio Cesar Chavez versus Sergio Martinez, you know, just getting peppered and blitzed without the 12 round, because I never seen Gassiev have Usyk in any real life danger or trouble. You know what I mean? So as far as ABEL Sanchez, his comments about black fighters fighting an unpleasing style, well, Usyk's from Ukraine and he fought in the style that collected a victory, and his stock goes up. He gets the Ali trophy. So, you know, it's a sweet science. There's no color to it. You fight to win. And you have ABEL Sanchez doing all these interviews, like I told you, and he's telling Canelo basically to fight like Gassiev with a power puncher like Golovkin. It just doesn't make sense. Gassiev, it looked like he has cracks. So to stand in front of that young man and just trade with him would have been foolish for Usyk. But Usyk, carrying all that experience and that pedigree, he knew better than that. He's not going to just stand in front of him, especially early. You start taking those chances after you've already broke him down mentally, spiritually, physically, and stuff like that. So awesome performance by Usyk. I don't know where Gassiev goes from here. Usyk's clearly the man to beat at cruiserweight. I don't know if Tony Bellew's planning on coming back, but that would be interesting. Or Andrew Tabiti. I mean, those are the only good fights that I could think of right now at the moment, because he already won this tournament in the cruiserweight division. So unless it's like, you know, Andre Ward or something decides to come back, fight at cruiserweight, it would be like, those are the only people I think that would even make interesting enough fights. Usyk's talked about moving to heavyweight. I don't know how he would fare there, but I mean, the man's skilled. So props to Oleksandr Usyk. Great performance. I don't really want to hear complaints, because I mean, he did what he had to do. Volume was there, output was there, and he just broke his man down. Yeah, there were no knockdowns in this, but let me know what you guys thought. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego Sunday. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.